Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about acids, bases, and salts. Children, how acids are formed? First of all, what are acids? How acids can be prepared, and what are their use, children? These three concepts I am going to explain today. Okay, children, acids. Acids means the substances which are stored in taste, children. The substances which are stored in taste, The first point is the substances are stored in taste are called acids, and also they turn blue litmus paper to red litmus paper. Okay, the substances are stored in taste are called acids, and they turn blue litmus paper into red color litmus paper. Okay, so let us see how these acids are formed. Children, we can give some examples for natural acids. For example, see juice of tamarind, juice of orange, juice of pineapple, okay, juice of grapes. These are all the examples for acids, natural acids. And now I can explain you how acids are formed in the laboratory. Children, observe here, non-metals like carbon, sulfur, nitrogen, etc. Non-metals like carbon, sulfur, nitrogen, etc. When these non-metals, when they react with oxygen, they form their respective non-metallic oxides. I will show on the board, children. For example, see carbon plus oxygen gives rise to carbon dioxide, and sulfur plus oxygen gives rise to sulfur dioxide. Just two examples I am giving, children. Carbon dioxide plus and sulfur dioxide. So carbon plus oxygen gives rise to carbon dioxide, and sulfur plus oxygen gives sulfur dioxide. When these non-metallic oxide, carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, when they dissolve in water, they produce their respective acids. This is to H2SO3. So carbonic acid and sulfurous acid. When these are formed, when non-metallic oxide dissolves in water, they form the respective non-metallic oxide H2CO3 and H2SO4. Carbonic acid, sulfurous acid. This is the way of preparation of acids in the laboratory, children. So like that, so many acids are there in the laboratory. They are nothing but, for example, say acetic acid CH3COOH, and phosphoric acid H3PO4, okay, and nitric acid HNO3, and sulfuric acid H2SO4, and etc. HCl, hydrochloric acid. So these are the chemicals available in the laboratory, children, and these are prepared by this process. Carbon dioxide plus water gives carbonic acid, and sulfur dioxide plus water gives rise to sulfurous acid. So these are the preparation of acids in the laboratory, children. So now what are their uses? Children, you know very well, acids are used in the preparation of pickles. Pickle means what? Mango, lemon, etc. children. Mango pickle is there, lemon pickle is there, okay, and citric pickle is there. So in the preparation of pickles, we can use acetic acid. Acetic acid can be used in the preparation of pickles. And preparation of pulihora, children, you know very well, preparation of pulihora, citric acid is used. In cold drinks, carbonic acid is there, children. And removal of ink stains, we can use oxalic acid. And manures, batteries, children, in manures and batteries, there is a sulfuric acid is present in batteries, and medicines, dyes, hydrochloric acid is there, and explosives we can use nitric acid, the pharmacy can the preparation of explosives. So these are the use of acids children. Now let us see bases. How bases are formed? What are bases? How bases are formed? Children, here bases, for example, children, bases, the substances which are bitter in taste and slippery in touch. Bitter in taste and slippery in touch. Bitter in taste and slippery in touch, and they change red litmus paper to blue litmus paper. So bitter in taste, slippery in touch, and red litmus paper to blue litmus paper. So these are bases children. And how bases are formed in the laboratory? See, bases are formed when metals, children, you can take metals. For example, metals like sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, etc. These are metals like such as sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, etc. When these metals are burnt in the presence of oxygen, that is, for example, children, Na plus O2 gives us to 2Na2O, that is 4Na, and next 2K plus O2 gives us to 2KO. Next magnesium plus O2 gives us to magnesium oxide, MgO, 2Mg plus O2 gives to MgO. So magnesium plus oxide gives to magnesium oxide. When these metallic oxides, sodium oxide, potassium oxide and magnesium oxide, when they dissolve in water, they form the respective bases. That is, for example, here magnesium oxide plus H2O gives us to MgOH taken twice, same time. Na2O plus H2O gives us to 2NaOH, and 2KO plus H2O gives us to 2KOH. Children, 2KOH. Now these are the bases: magnesium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. These are the bases, children. So this is the way of formation of bases in the laboratory. And let us see what are their uses. What are the use of bases? So bases are used, children, removing of grease stains. In the removal of grease stains, we use ammonium hydroxide, that is NH4OH. And soap contains, especially soaps are there. The soaps are containing potassium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide. And bleaching powder, children, bleaching powder contains calcium hydroxide. Okay, in fire extinguishers, we can use aluminum hydroxide. In fire extinguisher contains aluminum hydroxides are used. So these are the few uses of bases. Let us see the children how salts are formed. How salts are formed. Formation of salts. Children, you know very well common salt. Okay, common salt chemical formula is NaCl, sodium chloride. Now, how common salt and how salts are formed, children, here? See, when acids and bases react each other, they produce salt and water, children. For example, I'll take one example: sodium hydroxide NaOH plus HCl gives us to NaCl plus H2O. This is salt, children. This is salt, and this reaction is also called as neutralization reaction, children. Neutralization reaction. So neutralization reaction. So, and this is the method to form salts. So when sodium hydroxide base, it is a base and it is a acid. When base react acid to produce salt and water is called neutralization, and different types of salts we can prepare or we can manufacture by this method, children. And this process called as neutralization. So what is called neutralization? Give an example. Neutralize nothing but the process of reaction between acid and base, in which acid and base react each other to form salt and water is called neutralization. So this is the one of the method to prepare salts in the laboratory. And what about the use of salts? Where we can use salts? Children, you know very well, children, common salt, which is widely used in the preparation of food. For the food preservation we can use common salt. Washing cloths, we can use washing soda, sodium carbonate. And for example, children, food preservation, you observe here, food preservation, we can use common salt NaCl, children, for food preservation. Washing cloths, we can use, children, sodium carbonate Na2CO3, washing soda. And also we can use cold drinks and cake. We can use sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3. So this is washing soda, carbonate, and this is baking soda carbonate, and this is common salt. Common table salt or common salt is table salt. You can use called as a table salt, common salt, washing soda, baking soda. So these are the use of salt, children. Okay, so like that today you have learned about acids preparation and also uses, bases preparation, uses, and salts their preparation and uses. Hope you understand about acids, base and salts and their uses in various fields. Thank you and have a nice day.